and I'm screaming team hustler. If you ever switched upon me, you could keep it strolling, brother. My hunger on the next level, I'm a couple floors above you. Man, the top is where I wanna be, I'm just here for a second. Every day I pray to God way up, I feel my blessings. If you ever catch us out blowing crud, we never stressing, man, just know we up now. We worked hard for this cheddar, nigga. All I wanted was to win, dog. Cause I got tired of being broke. I pull up now in the bear shit. Tell that auto till that yeah, we up, nah, yeah, we up, nah. Hard work pays off, cause we up, nah. Can't take no days off, cause we up, nah, yeah, we up. Yeah.
Hey, DJ Pest, my homeboy, man, DJ Pest on the 1 2. DJ Pest.
DJ Pest.
Pest, holla at me. DJ Pest is on the beats, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. I haven't been on this platform like this in a very long time, and I've actually have been waiting for the right time to get back to this medium like this. So this is about to be a contradicting video, because in one way I'm very happy to announce the winner of last night's show, but I'm also here to talk about something that I need to address that was negative about the show. So let me first say I have no images or anything prepared. I just was on the phone with somebody, and then at that time I thought it would be I got to get online now. I can't prep. I just got to get online right now at this moment. And so first, let me say congratulations to Lewda. Lewda is the winner of last night's $500 competition for the month of October. Now I want to talk about something that is a little disturbing that happened last night. I might just say everything that happened last night. I think I'm very disappointed in myself because I've allowed myself to be so accessible that I feel like I'm being taken for granted. Last night I gave away $500, but there was a small amount of people that performed. I think on paper, when the event started, only 7 people signed up, before the event doors open. And with that being said, with those 7 people that performed, a lot of people said they couldn't perform because they couldn't financially afford to be a part of it. I went from charging $60 to then charging $40 to then saying if you bring 5 people, you can come. Now, a lot of people are like, hey, you're doing this event on Tuesday. It's so hard to get people to come out, yada, yada, yada. And I don't want to say that's an unheard of, thing, but people come out when they want to. People come out for things that they want to show up for, and et cetera. So I think the economy has affected the event, but where I went wrong is I tried to involve other people to give them the opportunity to share the light, I'm gonna put the spotlight on you. So normally I've been doing this show. I've been doing Roc The Mic I've been doing a show called Roc The Mic for 4 years, but I've been doing showcases for almost 15 years. So I started doing Roc The Mic during the pandemic. It was October 2020. I started at a place called Toso's, and with that event, I decided that I wanted to start giving away money. I figured me giving away money is the best thing that I can do to contribute to my community that I am in. I'm involved with these artists. Guys, to know me personally, I get a kick out of artists making it, with me being a step to them making it. So I started giving away money, and it kind of put my event at a high level. A lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people have shown up. And then let's just fast forward to now 2025, where I'm bringing in artists, I'm interviewing, key figure people and so on. So I wanted to do the competition, but this time involve judges. Every time I do the competition beforehand, I never really say who the judges are. It'd be my friends or somebody that I saw came to show support to the people that was in the building. And while they're showing support to the people that's in the building, I'm like, hey, you want to help me judge? And then they help me select the winner of the night because it's a lot of pressure for me to do it by myself. So I decided, So I decided to book DJ Benz. Like DJ Benz, I texted him yesterday morning. I said, yo, I need you to pull up. And when you pull up, I need you to judge these artists. That was just one person. I couldn't think of anybody else to call that can do it because it was short notice and just wasn't thinking about it. So I tapped in with Benz, and then somebody approached me last night that I know. And it's so much I want to say, but I don't want to I don't want to get it to the point where it's so gossip. Look, I'm on this platform. Look at this. Yeah, I can do that again. So I feel happy to be able to do that. So hi, Ali. But I talked to the person. When I talked to the person, they were interested in being a judge. So cool. Got it. Put the first artist on, but before that, I introduced them. I introduced these people to the people that's looking at my platform because you didn't know who these people were. I know them, but you don't. So I wanted you to list off your credentials and who you are as an individual to have an impact in why you're in the seat, So they did that. And as soon as I put the first artist on, I told them, hey, I'm going to give you guys a wireless mic. I need you to critique. I need you to be a judge, talk about it. Talk about how you felt about the song or whatever. I personally felt from the second artist that they were talking too much. I'm talking too much. At some point, the judges are talking longer than the performances was. The performance was only 4 minutes. The judges are talking for almost 7 minutes. So I then get in the group chat. And while I get on the group chat, I'm like, hey, just kind of, what I'm saying? Just turn it down a little bit. Now, then as that's happening, the next artist hits the stage. And this is an artist that I adore. I moved out to Arizona in 2013, March to be exact, March 2013. And I knew nobody. I didn't know nobody. But I started working and started making a name for myself out here in this community. And I was asked to put together a female cipher. And I don't even know if she knows this, but I was asked to put together a female cipher by an artist named Esauce. If I can remember right, Esauce was the one who wanted to put together a cipher. So we put together the cipher. She brought the artist to the for me to film and then, make this a thing that you guys can enjoy. And once that had happened, I was instantly a fan of an artist named Mystic Blue. Okay. That was many years ago, I think 8 years ago. And if you go on social media, if you go on YouTube, you will see where Mystic Blue, the video that she was on the video is 45,000 views, organic. We didn't pay for nothing. It's just that at that time, I felt like female artistry in Arizona wasn't polarized. So when people search for female artists in Arizona, that's the first thing they see. So that video shot up to 45,000+ views. Cool. Now, as I say, that was a long time ago. So a lot of people do different things now. But she is somebody that can still hop in and out of the lane of being an artist. She last minute became a part of the show last night. Doors open at 10 o'clock. I think she tapped in 6. Charged $40. $40, 2 songs. Bring 5 people. You get a third song for free. She ain't care about none of that. She asked for my Cash App, shot me the 40 water. So she shot me the 40. Once she got on the show, I was happy. I didn't tell her, but when I saw her, I'm like, hey, what up? You know what I'm saying? I've never even seen, I've been doing this for years and I've never seen you here. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen you compete. You know what I mean? So to see her perform, whether she was going to win, lose, or whatever, but to see her perform and then see, a specific judge attack her character, not a character, I'm sorry, to attack her performance. To me, it came off a little bit sexist. And to see her have to stand there because I told the artist to stand there and listen to these critiques. You know what I mean? Like, listen to the critiques because these guys got some good information to tell you. So to see her stand there and see her have to be torn down really didn't rub me the right way. So I'm going to her page right now and I'm going to read to you what she said. Now, I didn't even understand at the moment because I had so many other things happening. While it happened, I didn't even understand what was happening. But I do remember it being said and then me kind of, all right, I need you to make sure for the next artist to hit the stage. I should have protected her and brought her back to a safe space at that moment, but I didn't understand it. I didn't process that right. So she got on Facebook today and hold on, I'm going to, I can actually show it probably, I think I can show it on here, but I don't want to waste you guys' time and I don't really remember how to do it. So let's just say about her experience yesterday, before and after. She actually deleted it, so I don't even have it. But yesterday, hey guys, I just signed up to perform at DJ Pest's competition. If you guys can come out, dope. If you can't, I understand with it being so short notice, but I'm about to go try to win this bag. That got me excited. Now to see her the next morning with her shared experience, it makes me feel kind of bad, sad, bad. I don't know, you pick. Okay, so she says, let's talk about last night. I did trip up in the beginning and restarted my song. That happened. I restarted her song, which I would have never done for nobody else. Just being honest, I did it because it was her. You know what I mean? Like, once you restart the song, it's a wrap. Now, I'm not going to disclose if that was a judge thing to watch she didn't win or watch that, because it don't matter. But I restarted her song. And she took accountability for that, which I really do appreciate. And she said, so I would take that L. I'm not even tripping on that. Let's talk about what the judges said. They may see this post, oh well. Mind you, I can take criticism. That isn't the issue. Keep reading. The judges said these things. I need to pick whether or not I want to sing or rap. Just focus on one and push that only. I sang a hip hop soul kind of song first and then rap on the second song. Why can't I do both? Did you know I was a poet too? 2, I needed more energy. Mind you, I wasn't just standing in one place. I was moving around, pointing at the audience and so forth. I actually was moving like a person would who was spitting bars, just saying. 3, they then said I should maybe have danced or did some dance steps. Dance. Again, I wasn't just standing in one place. So I'm going to pause right there. And this is the part that really kind of made me feel away. I don't really think it's an opinion. Let's stand on that. That's an opinion, and you are well available to make an opinion. But you kind of need to really have that same kind of judgment on everybody then, because not only did you single her out for not dancing, it was 2 females that performed that night, and what do you mean dance? To me, I think that was a very sexist thing to say. I think that you should not have said that. And you kind of damaged my reputation by saying that because you're on my platform. And I honestly do believe that if you had the resources, the opportunity to do this yourself, then you would, as a promoter that you are. But you came onto my platform and then you left me having to be accountable for your sexist remarks. You didn't tell no other guy or nobody else on that show that they should dance. And dance like what? Do you mean like a simple two-step, or do you mean like dance like turn around? Like what did you mean with that comment? And you really tore her down when everybody else was performing. They got nothing but praise from you. You actually told one man that he should take his shirt off. You want to see him with a shirt. Didn't he say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should take your shirt off and get more energy. I'm trying not to cuss, but like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? You telling one man to take his shirt off and then you telling another woman that she should dance. Control your freak, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why you did that. I will never. I think last night was a good way for me to understand that because of how I've been running this successfully, by the way, for so long, is how I need to continue to run it. I want to share this platform. I want this platform to become one of the biggest platforms that this side of the country, this world has ever seen. But I also have to be aware that this is my vision. This is something that I set out to do to make me feel like I have purpose, to make me feel like I fulfilled my duties as a human. And I can't share this with everybody. So then she said, they then said I need better quality songs. People can have their opinions, which is cool. I do know almost everyone who has heard General's Daughter said it was fire. Last night, same thing. I nodded and said cool and thank you. I do remember that moment where she nodded and said thank you and walked off. And I now feel terrible because she sat there with that remark being made about her, and she just sat there the entire night. She didn't leave until it was over. I don't know what she went through. I'm not a female, so I don't know what that sounded like to her. But for me, I want to apologize publicly and really want to have a conversation with you. And I really want to advocate for women in this industry. If you know me, you know, probably 3 years ago, I managed only female artists because I was protecting them. Kia's, Don Ayo, Just the Empress. There's two more. It was some time ago, so I can't remember. Bossy, you know what I mean? Like, I literally watched those girls go through hell and high water dealing with you nasty ass men. And I wanted to make sure that they would have to go through me, and I would have to do background checks on you guys, the freaky photographers, the freaky videographers, the freaky studio engineers, the freaky promoters. Like, I wanted to make sure that you guys went through me. Pause. But you talked to me before you approached them with your freak. You know what I mean? And to see that times has changed and you've seen people get, you know, locked up. You've heard stories about like high key celebrities getting caught up in this, and you still decide to not control your freak. It's devastating. And you need to do better as a person. You're not going to make it far doing that, because once that starts becoming a cycle and what everybody's talking about, it's over with. And the fact that you were so comfortable. You feel me? Like, you was real deal comfortable just saying that. And everybody knew like that didn't sound right, but nobody said nothing. Now you people said something to her, but like nobody said something in the moment because we've come to normalize that. And that's not okay. So Throughout the whole night, several people came up to me, and the first thing that they said was they didn't agree with the judges. One of the other contestants actually said he thought I was going to win and I should have. I'm not saying that I should have won. There was a lot of great talent last night. I am saying I didn't agree with the judges as well and wanted to explain that others felt the same. So after thinking about all this, I realized that it is how it seems to be with women in the hip-hop industry. If I ain't talking about you, know what, or dancing, I'm not taken seriously. I had just as much energy as most who was up there, but I didn't dance. I just spit bars like the dudes. Shrug emoji. Now, why would I do that? Also, I don't have to pick whether I want to sing or rap. I can very well do both. Thank you very much. People can have their opinions whether they like my songs or not. That is fine. Not everyone will, and that's okay. But last night was ridiculous, as in what I was told. I decided to do it on a whim just because, and it made me realize how things are now, and I should just focus on my audience. All love, all good. 13 comments as of time of this recording. And as those comments are coming, I then wrote on there, and I mean like with a heavy heart. You are 100% right. As you seen me with my head down as this was going in the direction that I absolutely hated. And hate is a strong word, but that is the word I am using. I would love to talk to you about this because once again, I agree with you and I want to apologize. She commented back with a love emoji. For sure we can talk. I appreciate you. I want you to understand something. Let me go in my inbox right quick. Let me just see if I'm valid on this. Let me see. Yep. Okay, listen. Mystic Blue is somebody that I have the utmost respect for. Mystic Blue is a legend in this industry, in this scene, however you want to call it. She's a legend. Like a legend. She was here before I got here, and she's going to be here after I'm not here no more. Like legacy-wise. Seriously. When nobody was looking at Arizona at all, if they did decide to stumble across Arizona on passing through, they saw Mystic Blue. All right? Mystic Blue is also somebody that helped me on a personal level that I'm not okay with telling you about. You know what I'm saying? Like she helped me. And it never came up again. I never needed to go public and say like, hey, this person helped me. Like I didn't have to give her any credit. She was a good person. She just helped me. So to see that is distasteful. And you guys know me well. You know I don't really move in gossip. I don't really I don't get on this platform to be calling out somebody by name so they can then comment back, and then it's not for that. Subliminally, you know what you did. If you ever see this video, I need you to do the right thing. I need you to first take accountability for something that you did that was wrong. Okay? That was wrong. And I need you, if she's open to hearing you out, I need you to apologize. And then once you apologize, then me and you can move forward on what me and you are planning to do. But until you do that, I'm not okay with doing anything with you. Like nothing. Like I'm probably about to delete your number. Now, if you were there last night, then you seen and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's also the other problem that I'm having. I think I'm deciding to take a different direction in my approach into this hip hop community, this music community, because you guys have for sure taken me for granted. And I need to have some respect and set boundaries for my own mental space to acknowledge that and then make my next decision. Because a lot of you artists, especially now, like I hate being called an OG, but because of my time in this game, I can understand clearly that I am the OG. I've been doing this before a lot of you were even born. Or y'all was eating dino bites. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here because I've been doing this since I was 14. I was 14 in 2001. Okay, so just for time's sake, just know that's where I was at with it. Last night's event literally literally, I was taken advantage of. Now, I understand that you guys don't have money. I've heard all the stories. And to be honest with you, the same economic distractions that you have, I'm facing too. Like, I'm not better than nobody. My mom taught me a valuable lesson, and my mom taught me to never, ever make fun, laugh at, poke somebody that's unfortunate, homeless, or whatever, because we all, as humans, are, especially in America, are one paycheck away from being in that same position. So be grateful, be thankful, and keep your head up and keep hustling. She told me that when I was like 11. You know what I mean? 39, I'll be 40 in January. I still apply that to my everyday life. So I would never talk about you or anybody for being misfortunate or going through a misfortune. But I do understand that me charging what I'm charging is too much. But I then want you to then take accountability for your spending, because you telling me you don't have enough money to participate in something that can better your career, something that you're deciding to do for yourself. You telling me that you don't have the money for that, but then at the same time, I'm looking at you holding the bottle. I'm looking at you and I can't get you to come inside because you're outside smoking. No matter what, a Black and Mild, a blunt, vape, a cigarette. It's crazy. Like, I'm literally looking at you decide to spend your money on a vice versus spending your money on something that can better what you are trying to preach and sell to us as something that you want to do for the rest of your life. So as I started this video earlier, I said that I charge $60 for you to perform, and your performance was going to be recorded with a $2,000 high definition 4K camera, and the audio was going to be patched in. I put videos on YouTube where you can see the quality. The quality is top tier. I had people hitting me, asking me, can they send me $10? And then can they send me $10 the next day? Like, installment plans on $60, $40, and $20 is nuts. It's actually disrespectful. And I don't know if you were trying to be disrespectful, but it's disrespectful. So I get phone calls from people that look at me from other parts of the, of the country, you know what I mean? And they're saying like, yo, bro, like, Kyrie, what up? I'm sorry. I'm like I said, I haven't been on this in so long. These are comments. So I see Kyrie, Sonny the Juice, what's happening? Ken, what's up? So I see y'all, but like I said, I'm like trying to focus on this. I didn't know. So I literally get phone calls where people are telling me like, yo, bro, stop doing this. And in my mind, I was thinking that it's very important for me to look out for these artists, because without these artists, I feel like for some strange reason, I don't exist. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like without these artists doing what they're doing, Day Peace was happening, 33 was happening. I feel like I gotta do this. Like, it makes me feel good to see an artist on a platform that's not mine saying like, yo, Pest was the first try to perform that. Miss Sam was good. Like, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel so good. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, hearing that can make my day better if it was bad. So before I got into this phase of doing this Roc The Mic on Tuesday, I was DJing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, some Fridays, some Saturdays. Charging $300 from DJing 5 times. $1,500 is how much I make a week. $6,000 is how much I make a month. 6 times 12, goes on and on and on. I was good. I was financially stable. But I thought it was very important that I focus on what I'm really passionate about. And that was me saying like, hey, if I just make $1,500, if I just get 150 people to come out and spend $10, then I can make what I make in a week in one night. So I eliminated all my other gigs. I got rid of my Monday, got rid of my Wednesday, got rid of my Thursday, and I stopped taking bookings on Fridays and Saturdays so I can literally just focus on the artists in this community. Now, I stopped doing it in 2023, 2022, because it was messing with my mental state. It was really messing with my mental state. Like, I needed therapy, because dealing with set amount of artists every week, everybody has their, I'm special. You should. I'm not saying that you should not be, like tapped into thinking that you're the best thing walking. You should be. But dealing with that many people in different contexts was sending me spiraling. I was spiraling. Like my mind was not okay with it. So I had to go. I had to stop it, and then I did therapy. And that therapy got me to where I'm able to talk to you about it now without any damage. So I'm comfortable. I'm good. But I also understand where I'm being taken for granted, and I'm also not appreciated in a way that makes sense. Now, my friend Danielle did something that was dope, maybe 2 months ago, or maybe a month ago. I'm not really sure on time. Where behind my back, I didn't know, she had everybody give me a rose. And that, man, I'm talking about, if you've seen the video, you can tell, like, I was surprised. I was shocked. I had no idea that was about to happen. And I appreciate that gesture. But in hindsight, that doesn't pay any bills. You know what I mean? So for the past 2 months, 3 months, I haven't made $1 during this event. Like, not $1. I have spent that money on paying a door girl, which I'm in debt with. You know what I'm saying? Paying a door girl, paying a camera guy, booking talent, doing interviews with that talent, and then at the same time, trying to make sure that I'm available to make sure you get the best. Like, that stage at Cactus Jackson, if you ever perform, it's beautiful. Ben or Ken, the sound guys, hit the lights. Sometimes Ben run up there to the stage, turn that fog machine on. Now Ben is literally turning the music off. Like, he knows you guys' music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he tapped in. I see Ben in the sound booth. I'm not even DJing no more. Ben got you. You guys are getting that for $20. So last night, I was really frustrated because this $500 isn't coming from, like, I don't get like some aid or something like that. This $500 is coming out of my pocket. Like, it's coming out of my pocket. And I'm watching artists do the same performance that they've been doing since January when I started doing it at Cactus Jacks. I'm talking about the same song. Like, you really have the audacity to ask me, do I have the song? Like, yeah, I have it. You've been performing it for 10 months. So we're talking about, all right, $500, and then I'm giving somebody some money for something that I'm not entertained by. I am bored of it. Like, I'm exhausted from that. Like, stop doing that song. So yesterday, before the event started, I need some new faces, B. Like, I need some new faces, please. Not because I can make more money, but just because I want to be entertained. Like, I want to see some new faces. I got to, for the love of God, please. So throughout the night, you can see my frustration because I'm watching said artists do that same song again. So there was an artist that deserved it. There was an artist that deserved it. I'm not taking that from her. There was many artists that deserved it, but we picked one winner. We picked the person that we thought did the best performance of the night. And once again, that person was Lewda. But when that was all said and done, at the end of the night, I went outside and I'll give you more context. At the beginning of the show, I told the judges, hey, so if you see this, these are notes. So for every artist that was performing, we're writing notes. So artists got on stage, said artists got on stage, and you guys are rapping. Now, if you singing and all of a sudden you stop singing, that's a deduction. If you're a rapper and you stop rapping, that's a deduction. Like, we're talking about a competition. I'm looking for perfection of the best thing that comes closest to it. Said artist started rapping, and when that artist started rapping, they messed up their words. So when they messed up the words, I immediately wrote, disqualified, just on a night where it's money on the floor. That is unacceptable. I need you guys to say that, because I'm not saying anything. Like, I'm not saying anything because I got judges. You guys are going to say it. So the judges started talking. When the judges started talking, all they were doing was like just pumping up every artist's ego. And to that one artist that violated, in my opinion, that violated Mixed Blue, I felt like he was literally going to the point where he's like, yo, I'm gonna do an event and I'm gonna make everybody feel good. So once I got my event booked and I started doing what I'm doing, when I approach this person, they gonna like me because all I did was just pump up their ego. I think that was the wrong way to go about this. You're a judge. So at this point, I need you to be critical of what you like and what you don't like, because you didn't like everything. And you can't be sitting there saying that like everything is just perfect. Like you was really just gassing them up. Like I said earlier in this video, you literally spent so much time. You spent more time than they performed on stage just trying to geek their head up. So I heard this. They were done talking. And then I said, yo, I wasn't going to talk. But like, listen, I'm giving away money. And with me giving away money, I just want to point out that you messed up your words. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to affect who wins or not, but I do want you to know that that's being taken note. That person said what they said to me. We talked about it. We cool because we locked in. I see you every week. You my dog. We've been rocking for like years. You know what I mean? Like a reunion on this. Like we locked in. That person was mad at that moment, but like I said, if I don't tell you guys the truth, then I'm not a good person to you. You need to be around somebody that's going to really tell you when something is not right. You're going to really need to be around some people that's going to really make sure that you're at your best, that you're at, you know what I'm saying, that you're just at your best. So we picked the winner, and I was talking to the other judge, one of the judges, and we went outside because I was telling him how I just didn't like how the night went. And he was like, yo, don't tell him. You know what? You're right. So I went outside, and when I went outside, I said, yo, hey, if you're an artist, yo, and you giving away money, how would you feel about giving away money to somebody that you know is just doing something mediocre? $500. Here, you take the $500. You take the $500. How do you feel about somebody just hitting you with the same old 1-2 step? You know what I mean? No, I wouldn't do that. So why in the heck do you expect me to do it? You guys come to this show. My stage setup is set up for you to come practice. For you to come practice. Instead of rapping in the mirror, instead of rapping to your kids and your homegirl, your guy, come practice on stage. If you're doing the same song, I need you guys to understand that, yo, it'd be dope to see you switch it up. So, for example, Scrooge Boy got a song called F'd Up. Yo, what if on the second verse you rapping F'd up, but the beat change, and just for like 8 bars, you rapping on a popular song, and then you go back like a show. Everybody's like, yeah, I understand you. So it was no disrespect. Like nobody felt disrespected or something. But I told them that if I stop doing this, because I am being asked to stop doing this, because I am now in a situation to where I'm in a financial, like I have to take a different approach to this because I have my hands in so many other things. I'm doing a charity, trying to give kids I'm trying to give Halloween costumes out, trying to give away food for Thanksgiving, trying to give away gifts for Christmas. I'll say this for the first time on a platform, I'm actually trying to dive into politics so I can maybe run for city council or something. Like, I feel like my podium needs to be bigger because what I'm trying to do for the community has to expand. So you don't really see me verbalizing my disgust or something I don't have a problem with because I'm being looked at as somebody that's polarized. Like, that's not me ego triggering. That's just me just saying how I feel and what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to get you guys to understand that if I just switch it up, and I mentioned Bar Smith, I mentioned Cobra, I mentioned these clubs because somebody said to me that, yo, we trying to get people to come out, but it's a Tuesday. It's like, fam, bro, like there's clubs yanking right now, like lit, that I would really rather be at. You know what I mean? Like, just being honest. I think that people are just bored with this show that's being presented. So for the month, starting next week, and for the month of, I'm not doing the open mic thing. I don't want you just to come sign a piece of paper or put your name on a piece of paper and then perform. I need to attach myself with some artists that got some motion. You know what I'm saying? Some artists that already got something going on. And then we can collab and then just take off. There's no disrespect to the artist that's performing. It's just that like right now I have to protect my business. Believe it or not, if you go on the irs.gov website or you look for LLCs, there's a DJ Pest LLC that exists. I'm a business. My name is a business. Limited liability company, I think is what LLC stands for. I don't have my wallet on me, but like I have a debit card, credit card, all of that. I have a business and I have to protect my business. When I wake up in the morning, you guys don't know it because I don't say it, but like I literally go on Robinhood and see what my stocks is looking like. I then also go on, like I look at the news to see what's going on around our world. Like I am in a different space right now. And the only reason why I feel that I'm doing what I'm doing is because as I'm doing it, I'm aware that I don't want to do anything else for the rest of my life. This is the one thing that I'm really good at. Like I'm really good at this. And I know somewhere you guys understand. Zoe, what up? Benz, what up? I know you guys understand that I'm good at this. But I can't associate myself with people that are not doing anything that helps push what I'm trying to push or helps me. And that's not saying that because you can't do nothing from me, we can't be cool, but we're just talking about in business way. This is my life, bro. Like I do this, I wake up and go to sleep. One of the most damning things that ever happened to me, Kyrie is in the building. I don't know if he's still here, but like, I want you guys to know what like real pain is. I'm gonna tell you like what real pain is. And then I want you to tell me how to proceed on doing this. Me and Kyrie did an interview. I got a nice group of friends. So I do the interview with Kyrie. I then come home. Don't go to sleep because I want to edit this video and get this video up as soon as possible because that conversation me and Kyrie had was fire. Like I can't wait until they see this interview with Kyrie. I couldn't get that video edited and finished for 2 days. I ain't wash up. I ain't brush my teeth, respectfully, because I'm trying to get this video up. Get the video up, and I'm like, this the one. I think that video just now probably is almost at 100 views. You know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to Kyrie or me. It's just like, this is how it goes. The algorithm is nasty work. You know what I mean? Like, it's nasty work. I've done interviews with a lot of people, and I put a lot of time into it. Like, I wasn't even around my kids. Like, my kids, like, yeah, let's do something. I'm like, no, I got to get this video up. I got to get this video up. I sacrificed so much to make sure that we blow up. And I don't know how many people can do that. And if you can tag some people that can do that, please tag them so I can work with them. I'm not hating. Like, I want to work with people that can push just as hard as I'm pushing. So to see all that and see how, like, take it for granted, my presence here is just, it's really disruptive. So to what I'm trying to really say is, starting next month, I'm just only going to reach out to artists that I know got motion, like artists that can bring out a crowd. Because I did something 3 weeks ago where I was just DJing. And as I'm DJing, Doc Hazy in the building. Yo, Doc Hazy got this crazy record, y'all. Listening to it, yo, Doc Hazy come up on the stage and perform. Boom, he performs. As soon as he get done, because of how that song, he sampled the I don't know the name of the song, but the 30 for 30 beat, the Throw Them D's on, Rich Boy, that beat, he rapped on that beat. So when he gets done, I find something to play that matches that song, and I just keep the vibe going. So I'm just DJing, and my friends is in the building. And as my friends is in the building, they come up and they perform a song, and we just keep partying. That's the approach I have to take, because that approach worked. The artists liked it, and the people that was in there weren't disrupted. The people in there still had the time to kind of like go up to the chick and buy her a drink. They still had their time to like throw their things up when, you know, they hear their song. You know what I mean? So I just need to do that, and I can't do the open mic platform no more, just for now, because I need to see if this works, because I have to keep doing the event. I have to keep doing the event. I can't stop the event. I just got to reshape it. So now that I'm doing that, I paid for StreamYard. That's what I'm on right now, this beautiful platform in StreamYard. And if you guys use StreamYard, you understand full scale that this is expensive. At minimum, it's $50 a month. At minimum, it's $50 a month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull back from doing the interviews at Cactus Jacks or at a location, and I'm going to get back to our COVID move and do the interviews on here. And I got 6 interviews scheduled today that I got to do, and I have 4 scheduled tomorrow. So we're going to still pump out content, and I'm also going to start facts. So I'm going to start pumping out the content because I don't think, honestly, that Arizona has a media platform that presents news on a daily in this way. So the DJ Pest podcast is something that I want to start doing. Facts, Kyrie. Me and Kyrie, we're going to talk when this is over with. What I want to do is I want to hit y'all with the morning news. You know what I mean? Like, and this ain't one of those things where I'm like, I'm not going to, you see, I've been on here and I haven't expressed my disgust, my frustrations. I'm just kicking it. But I think we need a platform that bigs and shops out and help push, you know what I mean, our community, rather it be ways of comedy, music, people doing dope things, like just good news, man. You need some good news when you wake up in the morning. And if you can't see it in the morning, you can come back home, and when you get off work, you can check it out. Like, we need somebody that just spreading good love around this community, because it's very hard. Like, I'm actually about to cry, like, right now, because I'm watching this community get deteriorated by the politics, and I'm watching people like real deal suffer from not having, you know, the things that they need to have to excel in what they're trying to do. So all I'm asking is you guys to share this. I don't think, I may be wrong, but it don't cost you $1. Don't cost you $1 to share. It don't cost you $1 to comment. It don't cost you $1 to tag somebody. But I'm almost begging that you guys tighten up, because everybody that's deserving of a chance can get that chance if everybody just does the smallest part. You actually make it harder for that artist to get that chance when you don't support them. You know what I mean? Somebody got to make it. And I guarantee you, once that one person makes it, then a lot more people start making it. But right now, we are just crabs in the bucket. So, yeah. Support is very free. And just over the holiday season, just try it. Try for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, while we're in the spirit, to support and give people their chance, man. We really do spend a lot of money on trying to stay relevant and trying to, you know, studio sessions cost money. All of this stuff costs money, man. So each one teach one, and support your home or find a new one. I know, man. And Wax, like, I literally had to get off social media over the weekend. Like, you guys, there's an artist that said some things about he didn't like a verse from somebody that I don't know if he paid or not, but like seeing him say that, and then seeing him, which he should have did, that's his right to, but seeing him trying to get all of us to focus in on that by bringing somebody down because of his experience, which he's free to share that experience, but like seeing that mixed in with a lot of other things that was happening in the community, it kind of brought my spirit down, and I needed to detach from social media. And like, my phone was on D&D. I found out how to put my phone on D&D. I didn't even know how to put my phone on D&D. That shows you how accessible I've been. But I found out how to put my phone on D&D, and I just needed to like get my head together. You guys, as artists, I don't know who's watching this as an artist and not an artist, but you guys have no idea, if you're not an artist, how hard it is to have life really affecting you. All kind of people dying, relationships ending, just being an adult is hard, but having to shake all of that off by the time those lights cut on and that music cuts on, because those people shouldn't have to, like, they come to you for entertainment so they can feel better about themselves. So I never really like let my problems pour off into my on stage performance. But to hold that in and then have to just ball that up, it's gonna hurt when that becomes too big for you to hold anymore. So there's gonna be times where just because I need to protect my mental at all costs, there's gonna be times where I'm gonna go off and isolate myself. And I don't think that's really a healthy thing to do, but that's just my best coping mechanism. So I really do apologize for that. And I think I need to get off this live. But I need you guys to lock in. All right. So I don't know why I'm right. So I'm going to text you guys in a minute, and then we're going to get back going. I'm also going to put up the celebration of the picture that me and Lewda took from him winning today's $500, well, last night's $500 challenge. Yeah.
And I'm screaming team hustler. If you ever switched up on me, you could keep it strolling, brother. My hunger on the next level. I'm a couple floors above you. Man, the top is where I wanna be. I'm just here for a second. Every day I pray to God way up. I feel my blessings. If you ever catch us out blowing crud, we never stressing, man. Just know we up now. We worked hard for this cheddar, nigga. All I wanted was to win, dog. Cause I got tired of being broke. I pull up now and embarrass you. Tell that all the people nah. Yeah, we up, nah. Yeah, we up, nah. Hard work pays off, cause we up, nah. Can't take no days off, cause we up, nah. Yeah, we up. Yeah.
Hey, DJ Pest, my homeboy. Man, DJ Pest on the 1 2. DJ Pest.
DJ Pest.
Pest, holla at me. DJ Pest is on the beats, ladies and gentlemen.